Hello and welcome to this informative and really long video. I'm guessing that it's going to be. There are timestamps. I can say that already because I know that will be required. So, this is what this video is. I will tell you about the current state of the different series that I have started, because if I count the things that I want to bring up here today, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 different points are the things that I'd like to bring up here today. So we are going to be in for a ride, and this is going to be really long. So without further ado, let's go. And also, if you wonder about the order or anything, it is going to be the newest series that I've made are going to be first in the video, but check the timestamps if there is any series or any that you want to listen to, there we go, then it will be in the timestamps. So, first off, my latest series that I could find when I looked, and I wrote them down, is the Krime Kapitalst series. Now, my current thought on this is that Krime Kapitalst himself is very interesting, a very interesting individual, and it is very fun to record the Krime Kapitalst videos. It is very fun to do that, pretty much, because the editing is not something that I enjoy much, and the Krime Kapitalst videos are very long, which instantly makes the editing even more painful, because depending on how long a video is, that often decides how many things I'll have to edit, and the longer the video is, the more things. I just said that. So that is definitely an issue with the Krime Kapitalst series, which is why uploads may be a bit slow on it, but I will continue doing the Krime Kapitalst things until Krime Kapitalst is done with his journey, is the current plan. You know, plans may change, but in my current plan, that is how things will be. It might not be quick, it might take a while, but I definitely want him to finish his journey. Which may bring the question if I have any other people that I think are, interesting and unique that could potentially get a series of their own in a different location, perhaps Boston or the nation of Skyrim. And the answer is, my current plan is yes. I even have some people in mind. Plans, once again, may change, but at the moment the answer is yes. There will be other series in the same fashion as the Krime Kapitalst series that aren't about Krime Kapitalists. And that's it about that. It will continue, and hopefully I will be able to make more series after that. And that's all that I have to say about Krime Kapitalst, really. Amazing series, boring to edit, and amazing to record. And after that, we have In a Forest, that series. Now, right off the bat, I will not refer it to In a Forest anymore, because I think that I will change the name to In a Blank. I'm suspecting that we will most of the time be a forest, but it won't necessarily be the forest, because if I am close to some sort of water and I only show you the water, there is still no way to find out where I am, right? Which is why I may rename it to In a Blank, and it will be what the In a Forest videos are, which are basically vlogs. But the reason why I haven't made more, and unlike Krime Kapitalst, which I forgot to mention, by the way, I have a video already recorded of Krime Kapitalst that isn't out yet. The In a Forest series, I haven't recorded anything other than the first video, basically, which is because the point with that is to is viewer interaction, you could call it viewer interaction. So viewers make comments or send messages on Discord or whatever. Just give me the idea basically, and then I do it in a blank videos. And that is the entire concept of them, which is why I haven't made more. And also it's annoying to record because I have to go to the forest dressed in quite a lot and stuff. It's physically annoying to record, but it's not. It's one of the easier to edit. Um, I don't have to do much really. It's quite raw footage, but the videos themselves, I plan to continue with them, but I can't continue with them if I don't get things to do during these videos, which is why there haven't been any, because I haven't gotten any good ideas from you. So if you get one now, or if you figure that you should probably comment one, you can watch the video, you can just go to the video, comment, you can comment here, you can send a DM to me if you can, or go Riley. Doesn't matter. The point is, suggest if you know what to suggest, which is my ending point on the In a Forest or In a Blank series, that they can only continue, and they should continue, but they can only continue if people tell me what to do during them, which is the idea. And then we have the Markiplier Pokemon thing. Now, I only did a part 1 because it was annoying to record and to edit, and the end result wasn't that great, to be honest. I feel like you could have possibly learned a thing or two about me as a person, but uh, they are in general not that good. Although, despite this, I actually plan to make a part 2 and finish it, which is mostly because I want to get it out of the way. So, am I going to make the part 2 of the Markiplier Pokemon thing? The plan is I will, but it's pretty much a pain all the way through, which I don't really want my content to be, but it's still kind of fun, right? It's kind of fun. So I want to finish that off and not get rid of that once and for all. Alright, after that, and now we're going way back, quoting myself. Or no, that's not way back, actually, that's not that long ago. Quoting myself. I made 2 quoting myself videos, both of which were this spring, I think I made them. And they were both about the last spring. And the idea is that I put myself out of context because I'm not a large enough content creator for people to make compilations of what I'm saying when I'm saying weird stuff, because I like those compilations and I watch those compilations for other people that I watch, and I watch like fan-made compilations, but I'm not big enough for fan-made compilations, so it was basically my stand-in for fan-made compilations of me saying weird stuff. And they were kind of annoying to record because I had to go through all of my videos and look for semi-weird quotes, because, let's face it, they were blue shift videos, which I will talk about later in this video, and I won't say much weird stuff when I'm talking about blue shift, like that's just the case. But I want to continue with them. I do. It's just that I haven't, because I haven't. I just haven't recorded any, and but the content is there. So if I wish to record any, I can literally just do it. It's just that it's kind of annoying too. The editing process is very simple though, so that's nice at least. And that's pretty much it. I want to continue. It's just that I haven't done that yet. So after that we have the furry videos, because I mentioned, or I didn't just mention it, I made 2 videos, one which was 10 minutes I think, and one which was 15 minutes I think. Not sure about that, but I think that was the case. Maybe it was 15 and 20, but I'm not sure. About if I'm a furry or not. And basically, one of the videos, the point of one of the videos was that I was supposed to deny being a furry, and one of them was, or show all the evidence that I'm not a furry, and then the other video was all about showing the evidence that I am a furry. Now, of course, if the debate sparks up, uh, and people send in evidence, viewer interaction once again, then the likelihood of me making more is greater. But at the moment, it is not planned. So that is actually the first one of my series so far that I outright say, at the moment it is not the plan to make more of them, because they were supposed to be one proving with the proof and one denying with the proof that it's false. So at the moment, not planned, but plans change, and pretty much if you spark up the debate and send evidence of one thing or another, then I could potentially make more. So, and they were quite fun to make and to edit. I think the editing part is always a bit annoying, but yeah, we will come to that. So, plan at the moment, no more, but unless you guys do things. So that's that. After that, we have for the Halloween things that I did last year. One of the things that I did was to play the game Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night. And once again, this is a game that I do not intend on playing more unless there is a sudden demand of that. I pretty much haven't played the game much at all since that recording. I did play it a few times, and uh, I I could potentially do the challenges, because I know there are like some challenges in that game. I don't think that I'm going to do the, what's it called, 2050 or whatever. Um, so I could potentially play that, but once again, not planned right now. That is also, it was never meant as a series. I was going to play a different game, but I think that something messed up. Yeah, I remember now. Something messed up, so I couldn't play the game. It glitched, and basically I had to like panic choose a new game, and in some magic way I happened to have that, which I had barely played, and it was free, so I did that for a video, and it's unlikely that I will do it again. I must say, it's very unlikely at the moment, but it is possible. It's not out of the question, but it is very unlikely. And also during that Halloween month special thing that I made was Siren Head Awakening, which is one of the few videos where I've asked if I should make this into a series or not, and someone actually responded. And lo and behold, this individual didn't even... Wait, I should actually bring that comment up real quick. Here it is, and stuff. Someone who I have never ever seen in my videos comment section since or before is BotBot, and I have no clue whatsoever who that is. And whoever this person may be, they actually asked me to continue with Siren Head Awakening, which to me at the time was quite flattering, because it was just... it was like the first time someone actually listened to me and did as I said and commented. So there's that. But I'm very, very sorry, BotBot, that I did sincerely believe that I was going to continue back then, but now I have decided not to. Because basically, I didn't really enjoy the game, and it was very disorienting something to play, because the map was so weird. Like, this is just my personal experience, but I pretty much didn't enjoy the game. It's not because it's a horror game, because like, let's face it, I have played horror games before. Also, I think that I just messed up the order, didn't I? I did. So that comment anyway, and I'm very sorry about what you will unfortunately not be able to see me play more Siren Head Awakening. But I messed up the order, so that's Siren Head Awakening. I will not play that anymore. I'm sorry, Botbot. The one thing that I actually messed up is the order now. So before or after, because I'm doing the newer things first, Siren Head Awakening, I played a game called Sea of Neptune. Now, I'm a bit more open to playing Sea of Neptune more, because I never quite got into the game. I think that when I think back about it, I think that I actually really enjoyed playing it. Now that I think back like that, I think that I really enjoyed playing it. It's just that I simply didn't play it a second time for some reason. I didn't know why. Also, I feel like my video may or may not get age restricted because of how much severe gore there was in that game. Which of course is a problem if that happens. So that I'm a bit more open to playing that one, because it was just genuinely funnier for me to play. It was a more fun experience, but I doubt that it will happen anytime soon for no reason really. I don't think that it will happen, but it could definitely happen. That's what I'm saying about Sea of Neptune. Then after that we have, now we're coming like way back. Actually, these Spooktober things were 9 months ago, so time flies by quickly. It sure does. So before I made the Spooktober things, I had a series that I actually, it's the only series so far that I have done that I actually enjoyed editing, which is a huge plus for me. And I did enjoy recording them as well. It's just that the reason why they couldn't continue is once again viewer participation. Because no one sent me ideas. The series was voice request comedy, was what I called it, because I still haven't said that yet. Voice request comedy is a series, or was a series, that I want to continue with. Like, I actively want to continue with it. It's easy to make, they're short, they're actually fun to edit, which is to me a almost alien concept, right? It's a series that I actually want to continue with. It's just that the reason that I haven't is of the viewer participation. So if you guys send me things, I think I said in the video before I made my first voice request comedy, the entire concept. So go watch that if you wonder what I'm talking about. If you see this, you can always like think of something. Because it can be so weird, man. It can be so weird. As long as it's YouTube friendly, it can be so weird. With like the voice request comedy and how it's supposed to like be. And that's pretty much it about it. If I get viewer participation again for that, I will continue making it, even though I think that pretty much everyone else who watched it didn't really enjoy it. That's the thing. I was pretty much the only one that enjoyed the very strange jokes that I made there. And some of the jokes, I didn't even enjoy some of the jokes. That's the thing. I, in particular, disliked some of the jokes that I made. It's just that some of the jokes that I made, I know that there is like a decent demographic that likes similar jokes, which is why I made them. But if I make a new Dawn for voice request comedy, I promise. No, I don't promise, but I plan to make jokes that are more me, which are pretty much what you've heard so far during like this era of the channel, the current era. So yeah, I actually plan on doing that again if I get viewer participation. So if I get bigger and some of the people that start watching me start watching my old stuff and they see the voice request comedy and they start commenting, I will probably continue because I genuinely enjoy making those. And now we come to something that I know that Niv is interested about. So Nivlak, here you go. Funniest of the worst of Roblox is what I titled it in my like notes. It is a weird series. I only ever did one episode, and the reason why I only did why is to me a mystery. I have actually tried to think about why didn't I make more of those, and to me it is an actual mystery because I really enjoyed making that video. I really enjoyed. I know I can't say I really enjoyed editing it, but it wasn't as bad as it could be editing wise. So I want to continue with that. And I genuinely do not know why I haven't. I guess because the video was long and harsh to edit? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Or maybe because some of the things that I actually got to in that video when I watched it was like, okay, this isn't nearly as fun as actually experiencing it. But I still feel like if I start doing that again, I could definitely find some hidden. I don't know what to call it. I want to say hidden gems, but it's pretty much the opposite of gem that we're looking for. So scuffed that it's funny. That's what we're looking for, right? So I genuinely want to continue doing that, and I genuinely don't know why I haven't. The only thing that I can comment about right now is I have nothing recorded. And I could potentially do more of those, since apparently, because of Niv, there is a demand for it, which is quite rare on my channel. So, after that, we have The Worst of Lands, which was, for those of you who don't know, a Minecraft series, a Minecraft Harcore series, actually, that I made, where I got to 4 parts, I think. And there is a quite simple reason why that ended, and it's because I died on episode 4. I tried to fight an Enderman, and because of me being absolute trash at Minecraft and most games, to be honest, I died trying to fight my first Enderman. And that's how that series ended, which is why The Worst of Lands specifically won't continue. But that in of itself doesn't mean that hardcore Minecraft will never be played again on my channel. I currently don't plan to play that, but it is not impossible that I do so. And I just remembered another thing that I want to feature on my notes, so there we go. Now that's there as well. It's not yet, but it's coming sooner. Or sooner. It's sooner in the video. No, it's later in the video, of course. You'll have to wait a bit for the thing that I just added. It's the second to last thing. Right now, maybe I'll change it again soon. So that's why I haven't continued with The Worst of Lands, because the series actually ended because of me dying, and it's hardcore, so I can't really do anything after that. And hardcore Minecraft could come back, but I currently do not plan to do that. Which doesn't mean that it won't. in all honesty, I think that sooner or later Hardcore Minecraft will be a series again. But I have no concept whatsoever to when that would be, or how it would be. Maybe I do modded or whatever, I don't know, which is what I'm trying to say here. It's not planned, but it is likely that it will happen eventually, right? And here we come to pretty much, I think it's the third video that I ever made before I restarted my channel, because I actually had videos before, like years ago. I made videos about, I'm not even going to say what they were about, but years ago I had videos, and basically they're all gone now. But the channel is restarted. So the third video I made after restarting the channel was my first blue shift video for the blue shift challenge, and which was a thing that I came up with pretty much. I didn't take inspiration from anyone. I just thought, okay, what if I played games on the hardest difficulty and then tried to finish them without dying once? And as soon as I died, I had to restart the entire thing. And in my head, I was probably going to finish Blue Shift in about 3 attempts. That was my, like, original thought. Now, it took me 8 attempts, and then I stopped, because I didn't finish it on the 8th attempt. Basically, after some attempts, I got tired of doing the entire thing altogether. I quickly realized that I am way too bad at this game to be doing this. So Blue Shift, in particular, will most likely not return, or like it's very unlikely that Blue Shift, in particular, returns in the challenge format. On the other hand, and this is like a different thing. These are no longer specific videos. These are just like generic things that I've made. In on another note, the challenge concept, I did quite recently, maybe some months ago, and not like more than a year ago, like the Blue Shift stuff. I some months ago made another challenge video where I played Lost Coast, and I may or may not have said in that one that I wanted to bring back the challenges, and to some extent, I still do. To some extent, I still want to bring back the challenges, although I don't think that I'll do it for every game in existence, right? Maybe, in particular, some games that I'm, pretty good at. Which ones, I cannot say right off the bat, but I'm trying to think of some right now. Possibly Half-Life 2, and the episodes as well. That one's definitely possible. I could also possibly do it with open world games, as I have said previously, but once again, we have Crime for that now, so the likelihood of specifically those games that Crime and Crimes, or like other people that I know, specifically those games that they play, will most likely not be turned into challenges. Even though it's, once again, possible, I really doubt it. Right, I really doubt it. So that's what I have to say about the challenges. And then otherwise, I just have, well, I have two points left, and this is the one that I just added, which is the point is called random stuff, which is because when you look at my videos, I have many really weird ones. Like, I myself ask to myself, why did I make this? Let's just quickly hop into my my channel here, and look, so right off the bat, I can see do what I tell you to do. No, I know exactly what that is actually. But the one that I really wonder about when I just initially look up like this, it's proof that Christianity is sussy. And then a little bit Vrile plus Bed Wars, no, Vrile plus Dog plus Bed Wars equals the funny. But a little bit proof is, or that one's just a little bit, because that video was really, really fun to both record and edit, and I like doing things with Vrile. You know, I want to do more of that stuff, but I'm not sure how possible it will be in the future, because he ignores me a lot. um, so then there's the proof that Christianity is sussy, which is just weird. It's just some strange joke that I made. It's literally like a bit from what's it called, voice request comedy, except it's just a random video that no one asked for. And if we scroll down further, I see things such as actually, I didn't make that many weird stuff. I see 2 games 1 video. That one sucked. I didn't really enjoy recording nor play nor I didn't. That video sucks. Like, in general, I don't like it. And then I also have another 2 Bed Wars videos. One which has 54 views and one which has 9. So that's a bit weird. You can go watch them. If I don't remember incorrectly, I think that both of those are pretty funny. In my mind, I like both of all of my Bed Wars videos. So you could potentially say that Bed Wars is a series that I have, but I don't consider it to be. It's just there are some random videos I've recorded with friends. To me, they are probably some of my funniest videos, but um they're pretty random, right? And will I continue making random stuff is basically the question that I'm trying to answer here. And the answer is the likelihood of that being the case is extremely high, right? The likelihood is very high. So yeah, now we come to the last part of the video, which could potentially be both the longest and the shortest, because that depends on how cryptic I am. And I'm not exactly sure right now how cryptic I will be in a few seconds. So basically, I have things planned in the same place as I have written my notes, which is in Discord, and also, who did I send it to, you may wonder? I sent it to Carlbot. I send all of my reminder things to Carlbot just because he's there. I don't know. I just do that. Every time I want a reminder, both on my phone and my computer, I just send it to Carlbot. It's actually quite smooth. So I have sent several messages to Carlbot about like future videos, which are basically, I have many reminders on what I could potentially do during future videos. Many ideas, many plans. The one video that I made not at all that long ago, called Filler Vid, telling you to get hyped. If you watch that one, I did mention Alex or Faljex, whatever, whichever you prefer, and I also mentioned some major project where they would be involved in. Now, this, I'm going to be 100% honest, I haven't really worked on that at all since. In one way or another, I think that it will sooner or later be a thing. It will sooner or later be a thing. But like short term, you'll have to wait. You'll have to wait, basically. So other than that, I can look in my pinned messages because I pinned stuff. I won't show you it because there are many things here that aren't at all about what I'm doing right now. I see. Let's see here. One video idea, another basically done video already. Uh, what I will like the series that I will do after I'm done with Krime Kapitalst series. That's there as well. Um, some other what's it called? Another video idea. Another video idea. Some other things that like it's about this big project that I'm talking the Faljex project, which is one that's a great code name actually, the Faljex project, even though it technically isn't really about them. They will be involved in one video or two videos technically, or technically it's just one. You'll see. You'll see. One day you'll understand what I'm currently saying. One day you will understand everything. One day you will have enlightenment. But basically, I have many video ideas right now that I don't know when they will be recorded or done at all. Um, I actually have some recorded videos as well. So actually, I can go through them. I can go through them right now. I'm not going to show you them, of course, but I can real quickly go through them and see what they are. Okay, so I just looked through, and one of the videos are basically done already. It probably categorizes as one of my random things, because it's really random, and the only reason I do it is because one person made a little comment. Not on my videos even, it was on Discord. Join Rylia, by the way. So basically, I have a pretty much done video already that is really random and that is really short, so you have that to look forward to. I have an entire recorded video of crime. Crime capitalist, of course. I can't say crime without context because that's weird. But the thing is with the Crime Capitalist video is that originally the intention with that recording session was to make sure that crime follows up on his promise in the ending of the last video, where he says that he will fight the powder gangers are their names. Their name is the powder gangers. He says that he'll fight them in the next video, and the issue is the recording session was well above 1 hour, and to clarify, that is simply too long for one video. I could potentially make it one video, but it probably won't happen. So the timeline of events will be a bit weird, or it won't be weird. The timeline will be correct. It's just that it will probably feel a bit wonky with the amount of videos that initial recording will turn into, right? So then there's that. There is a weird random video. There is a unfinished recording, actually, also with Faljex, um, uh, because we were supposed to do a thing, and then I guess you could call it technical issues led to us not really doing the thing we were supposed to do, which, sucks. So one day, Faljex, one day we will definitely record again and finish that so that we're done with that. And the last thing that I have recorded is actually a thing that I want to turn into a series already. So one day I will have to explain to you if I will continue with that or not. But that is not necessary now, because the video is not released yet. It's long, and it will be very, very painful to edit. It will probably be the most painful to edit. It might be quite fun to watch because it was extremely fun for obvious reasons to record. Once again, you'll understand this one day, and I've been talking for, I have no idea how long. Actually, I can look it up. Um, as expected, this took 40 minutes about just talking about series that I haven't shut off officially yet. Um, so now I'm done. Actually, now I'm done. Now I'm done with all series, all future things, plans. I'm being cryptic, you know. And as always, I want to have a funny outro, a funny ending to all of this mess. And today, I my funny outro will be funny outro. I know the funniest outro there is in existence is Funny Monkey.